Hello guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. It wasn't bang on 2 o'clock today. I had a few technical issues going on. So hopefully this is working and is coming out on the Facebook page. I had a few issues going on. How are you all? Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. Can you believe it's Wednesday? Crazy actually how quickly these weeks seem to be going. It's a little bit, it feels a little bit strange for them to be going so quickly when I'm definitely not cramming in as much as I usually do. So it does feel a little bit weird. How you doing? Hi, Rosie. Rosie's back with Edith. Hello, Munchkin. Hi, Helen. How you doing? So we've made it halfway through the week, and I also have some very, very good news. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated to Arty Farty Retreat so far. We have made it to halfway paying the rent for this month. So thank you so much to those who donated. You guys are just amazing. Thank you is all I can say. Thank you. So I've been quite busy getting all the afternoon entertainment sorted for Friday. For VE Day, for the Southborough Street page, Facebook page. We've got a few things on there. I'm going to be on there as well as on here at 2 o'clock on Friday. So that's going to be an interesting, fun challenge. But yeah, it should be good. So I've been fairly busy. Who else have we got? Hi Joe, hi Sue, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hi Diane. You're a bit late as well, don't worry. Like I said, yeah, I'm having a few technical issues there today. Hopefully that won't happen on Friday. We'll see. So today we're making our own brushes. So hopefully you guys have got some bits and pieces with you to make up the brushes, or you might have already made them. It's entirely up to you. Hopefully you've got enough for at least 2. That would be great. Who else have we got? Victoria, that's Olivia, I think. Hello, and hi Imogen, nice to see you, excellent. And hopefully you guys have got something to paint with. So I've got some black Indian ink that I've got with me. I love painting with this stuff. This is this one. But if you've got like watered down poster paint or watercolor paints or something like that, that's absolutely fine. As long as you've got enough and it's deep enough for you to be able to dip your homemade brushes in, that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. So we're going to use these as experiments for making marks. That's what this is all about. I'm using Indian ink, so you'll notice I've got my apron on today because Indian ink does not come out. In fact, most inks don't come out. So if you're using ink, make sure you've got an apron. It would definitely help. Definitely get an apron for yourselves. So what else? Oh, hello Vicky, nice to see you. Hello. Oh, my Facebook page has dropped out. So what have we got for you guys? We have a piece of paper. So hopefully you've all got a nice big piece of paper with you, which would be great. And hopefully you've got some bits to make your brushes with. So I have this one here, which is made of spaghetti. So I've literally just taped it to the end of a pen. So I've got some nice spaghetti, not cooked spaghetti, normal spaghetti, that we've got to use. And I've got some bit of wool, believe it or not, for knitting. It's nice and fluffy on the ends, so we've got that as well. And I have got some string, so I'm gonna just wrap that one around my last pen because I thought that's quite nice, strong kind of tough string, so that'll make some really interesting marks. So I'm just going to wrap those around the end of my pen. So what have you guys got? What have you got with you? What have you making your brushes out of, or what have you made your brush out of? Let me know what you've got. I know I suggested a couple of things like leaves and things like that yesterday as well, so if you've managed to get any leaves out the garden, let me know. I'm just going to put one more bit of tape on there as well, just to make sure that's nice and secure. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're literally just going to use the ink or the watered down paint to just make some marks on on the table, on the piece of paper. So I'm going to lower you guys down so you can see. And this is all about experimenting. It's all about the process. It's all about the mark making. This is not about having the perfect piece of artwork. This is not about that at all. So just have fun with it. So I've got my my string one because I'm quite liking the way that that's the string's fallen. That's going to be nice and good fun. So I'm just going to dip that into our Indian ink here. I'm going to move that over so that I have less drippage going on. And I am just going to move it across the page. Oh, I like that. Move it back out again. And it's entirely up to you, the shapes that you create. Oh, I'm loving those marks. Look at that. Oh, I like it. I like it. I might actually add some more string to that later. Some beautiful marks. I'm going to try my piece of fluff now from my knitting box. I can't even remember the last time I actually knitted. I've been awful with it. Oh, that's very absorbent as well. Lots of nice ink on there. So let's see how this one does. Oh, look at that. Nice thick lines. So I haven't got an image or a composition in my head before doing this. I am literally just seeing what marks are made, what comes out of it. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I really like that. This is where this becomes really, really addictive, and you end up with like pages and pages and pages of lots of different marks. I'm just going to lay that one over there. Okay, I'm going to try my spaghetti, my uncooked spaghetti. Ooh, that needs to go down a bit, I think. Oh, it needs a bit of taping on. I might add another little bit of tape onto that one. So what have you guys used? What have you guys used for your brushes? What paints are you using? Tell me. Pop it in the comments. Tell me what you're using. There we go. Take that to the actual pin. That should stay. Okay, let's see what this comes out like. Ooh, I like these nice strong lines. Fabulous marks. So this is just all about the mark making. And it can be the start of something. It could be the start of an image that you then work on top of with colour, or something else that you want to add on top of it. It's such a lovely, lovely thing to do. Oh, I might just move that out of it. Don't know why it's all started to come from the corner, but it has. Look at these marks. Are you guys getting lots of lovely marks from your, hopefully you are, getting lots of lovely marks from your make your own brushes. I'd love to see some if anyone's used any leaves or anything. So we quite often do that in the studio. We use leaves. Oh, I love doing this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am this one. It's nice and messy, but it just produces some beautiful results. So I'm switching back to my fluffy brush because that was a really nice, really lovely. Thick and absorbent line there. I love this. So there is an artist called Hilary Hansen, I think. I may have got that wrong. I'll pop a link on below this. And she does this kind of work, not just with inks, but with charcoal mainly. And she produces these marks through movement. So she will sit in the middle of this like gigantic piece of paper, or gigantic canvas, and make all these marks just by moving. Sometimes to music, sometimes not. And it's about the live performance of her actually creating the artwork, but the finished pieces are just stunning, and it's just about mark making. So there's no pressure on it having to look, you know, absolutely perfect or realistic or like anything at all. It is just about that mark making. I'm just literally marking the paper. Oh, I like this one. I think this is probably my favourite brush out of the three. I think I'm going to stop there. I might have to take those off in a minute. Fantastic. So hopefully you guys are having as much fun as I am. Hopefully. And hopefully you haven't got any ink or paint spilt anywhere. Fingers crossed. I'll pop details below of Heather Hansen because she's a really, really interesting artist to look at. And just some gorgeous mark making. I'm really chuffed with that. I'm really chuffed with my picture. I will take a picture and pop it below in the comments. Please make sure that you guys do the same as well. It would be really, really lovely to see them. Or even if you take this as inspiration and use it for something later on, or you do something later. This is a great exercise for not just for adults to do, but for all children, but actually for really little ones to do as well. Especially on kind of big sheets of paper or things like that. It would be some absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous pieces on there. So yeah, so make sure that you take photos, even if you do it later, and post it back on the comments because it would be so nice to see what you guys have created. What else are we so? Oh, tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to do something called, and I have to read this off the screen because I can never remember it. Entopic graphomania. Entopic graphomania. So again, it's another way of mark making. It's another way of creating pattern, creating design. So what you'll need tomorrow is a sheet of paper with words on. So whether that's a piece of newspaper, something from a magazine, or whether it's a page from an old book that you don't mind tearing out and marking up, because we will be drawing over it, but it has to be words. So a complete sheet of words, whether that's, as I say, newspaper, magazine, old book. You might have a page that you might not want. Please bring that with you tomorrow. You'll also need a ruler and then a pencil or a pen. A coloured pen, like a felt tip pen or pencil, might work really, really nicely with this one because it will show up better on the text. So that's what you guys will need tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I'm probably going to carry on and make another couple of these because, as I say, it's so addictive. To just do that mark making, just see what comes out and see how it takes you, because you cannot predict how those brushes are gonna react, are gonna make their mark. What else do we so oh, I've got a couple of comments. Rosie's used some dodgy wheat-free noodles. Hopefully they came out all right. They came out well, like my spaghetti. And leaves, nice. I'd love to see how the leaves come out. Really, really like to see those. I think that's it. I think that's all I've got to tell you guys. It's a really, really short one today because you can make really nice big marks and make them quickly. That's what I quite like about this process as well, is that it's a quick one. And you do get that kind of instant picture come up. So I'm probably going to carry on and make a couple more, but I will pop them in the comments below. Make sure you take photographs to do the same. I'm just going to drop you guys down so that you can see my finished result there. Definitely doing another one. Have fun, enjoy this process, and see how many different marks you can make with those brushes. And I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. for Entopic graphomania. Which is just another way of creating patterns and design. So have a good rest of the day, guys. Happy hump day and see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Bye.